The topic for this session is revealing the unrevealed. Human life on earth is about the unrevealed, because what is known, what humans are dealing with up to now, is just rubbish. Humans are dealing with darkness and blindness. Humans are dealing with hell and suffering. That is why I say, until now, humans have been dealing with rubbish. Because humans are not on earth for the reasons that we have, that we are, for the things we are dealing with now. Humans are on earth for much better reasons, much more greater, so much more wonderful things. But we are dealing with, humans on earth are dealing with things so simple. They are dealing with the physical body, with the physical, complete physical, with physics. That's what human beings are dealing with. And they are dealing with religion. So they are dealing with the left and the right, and not with the center. So humans on earth have been dealing with the left arm of the cross, the right arm of the cross, and not the center, the vertical aspect of human life on earth. So the being aspect of human life on earth is what I'm talking about. So the being human aspect of human life on earth must be dealt with, must be resorted to. So people must access the being aspect of human life on earth. Like if you have the angel, what they presented, the allegory of an angel, you have the wing on the left, you have the wing on the right, and then you have the being at the center. So do you go for the wings, the two wings, and leave the center? Do you go for the web on the right and the web on the side, on the left, and then you abandon the usage that constitutes the being at the center, at the core, at the cradle, at the root of human life on earth? So human life on earth must be re-identified. It must be relocated, re-accessed by humans on earth, especially this time that Africa will rule again. Africa has to take over. Africa has to lead, because Africa was displaced from its position in human life on earth, from its position, which is cradle, which is the root, which is the truth, which is the name aspect. We have been dealing with word and number, but not name. The name aspect of human life on earth. That's what I'm talking about. That name is about everybody. It's about the transfiguration of everybody. It's about the transformation of everybody. It's about everybody becoming what a human is. And that is the divine being, the super divine being, the super divine spirit, the super divine ancestor, the super divine God, the super divine Son of God within. That is within you. You can only access the super being within if you are a baby. If you have become a baby, you can access it by being any other thing, by dressing so beautifully, by being so huge, by being so tall, by being so arrogant, by being so ego-based. You can only access it by looking inwards, by being the ant, by being the baby. That is not significant. That doesn't matter on earth, because those who are divine inside. They are super divine inside and not outside, because the outer you is not the thing you are. The inner, inmost, and upmost you, that's what you are. So talking about the revealing the unrevealed is about getting the rubbish out of the way and then letting the substance flow. The substance and essence of human life must flow. The fluidity and transparency of human life must flow. The substance and essence, that's what I mean. The clarity and lucidity of human life on earth must flow. The reality and realism of human life on earth must be allowed to flow. We are not dealing with theism. We no longer want to deal with theism. We no longer want to deal with scientism. We no longer want to deal with common sense theism. We no longer want to deal with no sense scientism. We want to deal with super sense realism. We want to deal with omni-sense realism. We want to deal with the uncommon sense realism. That's what I'm talking about. These things are so simple. If you listen carefully, you will see that these things, the third way, the narrow way, the hard way. Buddha referred to what I'm talking about now. as the middle way. The Bible, Jesus, referred to what I'm talking about now as the narrow way, but I refer to it as the hard way, as math, as the core, as the supreme, as the divine, as Eden, inside Eden, intra-Eden, intra-human, intra-being, that aspect that is intra, that is within, not the inter-person, internet. That is 1% of the brain. I'm talking about that which is intra, that which moves you towards 100% of the brain, because once you rise up to 10% of the brain, then you can see what I'm talking about. Because by doing all the things on earth, by being involved in all the things on earth and being stuck to the human body, you are just wasting your time. By being stuck to physics, by being stuck to religion, by being stuck to science, you're just wasting your time. You must get stuck to what the baby can get stuck to, because the baby cannot deal with theism, it cannot deal with religion, the baby cannot deal with science, it cannot deal with scientism. It can only deal with nature, can only deal with divinity, can only deal with that which is supreme, that which is universal, which is everywhere, like breathing in and breathing out, like the heartbeat, like all those things that people don't even think about at all. These are the pinpoints, the things that when you go into them, the divine universe above opens and you are transformed, you are transfigured, you are immediately transmuted and self-amended, redesigned, and you become something that you just can't understand. This is the story. This is the message. This is the issue I'm talking about. Revealing the unrevealed. That is just wonderful. Because by revealing the unrevealed within you is known. The unrevealed within you becomes activated. And that is so beautiful. All over the world, that's going to happen. And anybody, once you are revealed, once that happens to you, you can do it, you can reveal it in another. You can get the other person that's transfigured. Because transfiguration is not a matter, it's not word, it's not number. Transfiguration is reality. It happens now. It happens, in the present. Thank you very much for listening.